What's going on, everybody? Eternal Red Gamer here. So I was fortunate enough to be a part of an awesome group of people that was able to do a speedrun stream for a charity event called GOC, or GameOver Cancer. They've been doing this for a little bit of time. It's a smaller scale. It's not as big as like Summer Games Done Quick, but one day it could be. I was able to be a part of a race for the game Lords of Exile with DantheVP. So we had a lot of fun with it. It was a great event. So wanted to upload the video so you guys can see the race, and the charity had raised over $3,600, which is awesome, and I'm happy to be a part of it. I was part of it last year for Gravity Circuit, which reminds me I still need to edit and upload that run from last year. I would highly recommend checking out the other speed runs for the other runners that were in the event, so I'm going to leave the information below, but you could also check out Strizer's channel. It's STRIZER86. Definitely go over there, give him a sub, and check out the content there. So enjoy the video. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, support the channel, trying to get to 500 likes, 500 subs to be more specifically, and I will see you guys on the next video. Peace.
Okay, folks, we are back with our last run of the night. We have DantheVP and Eternal Red Gamer, and tell us what you'll be playing.
Hey, it's Dan here. We're going to be checking out Lords of Exile, which is a rather recent release, a little indie retro Castlevania action, and so popular you got two of us to run it.
Yep, and I'm Eternal Red Gamer, also known as Red. This is a very fun game and something that I picked up very quickly, and I'm excited to show it off with you guys, and hopefully you guys all enjoy it.
We're going to throw it back to our lovely host to give us a countdown so it's nice and fair and even, and maybe we can get up to 1,000 donations by the time we get through with this game.
Yes.
Okay, if you guys are ready, let's go in 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, and so starting right off, we're going to have a little bit of an intro here. And the thing to know about this run is we're playing with the unlockable character, and she already has a couple of the upgrades that you would not have first playing this game. And her base speed is running, and she can double jump. So she just kind of blows Gabriel out of the water and lets us move through the beginning of the game a lot more quickly than he ever could.
Yeah, and just the style alone actually makes it worth speedrunning. I was extremely excited when I first noticed that she could run.
Oh yeah.
I missed that quick kill there.
I did too. And so the levels are all designed almost exactly the same between the two characters, and we're basically moving through them in the same way. Lyria, which is the character we're playing as, has double jump already unlocked because she kind of needs it to get through some platforming. Gabriel, the base character, would have a kind of slide dash, and he'd need it to get under these falling chandeliers, whereas with Lyria's run, she can just kind of scoot past them. So there'll be some things that it's like in the level design that it doesn't seem like it necessarily fits, but that's just working between the two characters and without kind of redesigning the entire levels.
My thought process is he's just wearing armor and heavier equipment, so that's why he's just slower.
Yeah, he does have a higher basic attack damage.
I'm hoping that I don't get caught in ice. RNG on that section is pretty bad with that little ghost.
Yeah,
familiar.
I got hit by the first one, unfortunately, but I love how short these stages are, especially once you get kind of the speed run paths and strats down on them. It makes it a nice bite-size kind of challenge.
Gotta love mashing.
Oh yeah.
So the interesting thing about Lyria is when she's throwing her daggers, if you do it in a certain sequential order, she can actually throw them faster, which does require a specific type of timing. And if you screw up, then it's just going to be, oh wow, I got ahead of myself there. Forgot where I was.
Yeah, most of the boss kills are going to be pretty mash heavy, But you'll see they're pretty safe to get like a fast kill, but there are some pretty quick kills, and the boss rush mode has some pretty intense strats in the world records.
Oh, am I gonna make this? I'm not gonna risk it. Oh wow.
I'm gonna take it easy at the beginning of this level because I don't think I got to the box quick enough.
Ooh, oh, I took a death.
Yeah, the start of that screen, you either have to just kind of risk it or play it slow like I did. The rats, basically anytime you see rats, they might as well be RNG, because at the beginning of the level, you really don't know where the rats are going to start, and you get control of the character while before you can see her. So it's impossible to react. You just kind of jump and hope there's not going to be a rat there.
You probably have such an edge up on me because of that fat rat RNG.
I was 229 coming out of the first boss. I had a couple.
Really?
I just took some damage here and there.
I took too much damage. I had to actually heal up, and I didn't have enough gold for full health. I also have to remember not to match right here, so the game doesn't out.
Yeah, unfortunately, we are playing on speedrun mode, which is a nice addition, but there's no saves, and there's a couple places in this game that'll crash or can. So hopefully we won't get a crash, because there's kind of no way to come back into where you are on speedrun mode.
A samurai doesn't get one shot half the time anymore.
Yeah, I've noticed that with the, I guess it's with the last update, it's not as consistent. This is the obligatory kind of boat stage, because this is a Castlevania game, so gotta have a boat. I don't make the rules. As well, there is a lot of instant death, because, again, Castlevania game. All the pits, most of the spikes you're going to see definitely will be instant death, and the end of this game gets pretty unforgiving, especially trying to go for some faster strats.
Then you will all definitely see that at some point in time.
Yeah. I'd rather talk about Stage 8 now than when I'm actually in Stage 8 trying not to die.
Makes sense. Because you'll have spoken about it already and everyone else can just watch.
Yeah.
What I'm really hoping is I don't get despawned items going into boss rooms, because that's the worst.
That is there are some screen transitions that just like to refill your health but eat your items. It happens randomly, it seems. I'm sure there's
I've had it happen the other way. I've had it where it actually like took away health and gave me an item.
I get the one that like randomly gives me like one of the shuriken shields.
I messed up, but I made up for it a little bit.
So there are going to be some shops you'll also see us stopping at every now and then. The shops always have the same items, but it's always different items depending on... That really didn't make sense. The shops all have different items, but each location will always carry the same set of items. So we kind of know we're almost always going to be able to buy health. You almost always can buy full health, except when you might actually want it, and then you can only buy like 2 health. But it's a nice kind of balancing of the kind of more challenging parts, and lets us utilize the full health bar, kind of do some damage boosting. There really isn't any directional damage boosting, which is pretty common in this kind of genre of a game, kind of using a damage boost to get extra height or extra momentum. You can pretty much just like smash your face into something, and as long as it's not over a pit, you're pretty safe. Yeah. If you are over a pit, you will just die.
I'm gonna have to take an intentional death later if I can get through this bat section cleanly.
Yeah, there are a couple places in this stage specifically we're gonna damage boost a big long section, so we want to have about 4 health at the minimum.
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
Yeah.
Go down, go down, go down. Oh no.
And all of these spikes are instant death. You guessed it.
I missed the shortcuts to hit that switch.
Alright. I'm on the damage boosting for all these rock dudes.
Yeah, you definitely got a good pace ahead of me. I just took a death from a bat on this waterfall section.
That's it's so easy to lose runs even this early on because there is little forgiveness. It's kind of an interesting mix of the Castlevania mechanics because, and I know definitely not exclusive to Castlevania, but you have a lot of control over your character. Like you have complete air control with this double jump, and climbing is pretty quick. But when you take damage, there is no recovery. There's no coming back from it. Until you hit the ground, you have no control over your character, which that can get pretty tricky.
I do appreciate any type of game like this that has tight controls.
Yes.
Especially for speedrunning. Oh, thank you. I thought I was going to glitch out of the bottom of the stage there.
We usually we will definitely take deaths here and there, some of them intentional to fill up health. The game's pretty forgiving. Basically every screen transition is a checkpoint, and then there are some longer screens where they kind of have an internal checkpoint. So definitely lets you be a little bit risky here and there. It makes it a little bit of a forgiving run to learn. And it is a little tough for me to learn because you can't really practice on speedrun mode. Like I said, there's no level select, so it's a little more time consuming to kind of really get through stuff and refine movement. And luckily we have the boss rush mode, but
yeah, at least you can practice bosses that way, but as far as like levels, you have to either start from scratch or just quit from a regular playthrough before you finish the stage.
Because yeah, even on a regular playthrough, you can't go back and select a level. You'd have to just make a save and not finish the level if you want to grind out one level.
You have to be a good distance ahead of me.
I'm
gonna make it up in the last stage.
I'm at the first shop on the train.
Well, please no. Okay. Oh, thank you. Oh my goodness. I almost got launched into the train tracks, which actually happened to me on my last run.
For me, this is this is the level that things really start to get a little more dicey on, because once you get to the first shop, there's only 4 health, period. There's 2 health in each shop, and there's 2 shops, and so if you start taking damage, it's
yeah, it gets pretty
it gets
gnarly
really
for
dicey.
you.
Especially the end, there's this kind of... It makes me...
the red Ono. Or Oni.
Yeah, and then at the very end with the chain chomp after all the enemies. You don't want to have to stop and kill everything. Just want to kind of damage boost to get through, but...
Yeah, there is a full health pickup on the back end, though, if you can get there.
Yeah.
It is a waste of time. But if you need it, you need it.
I think it'd almost be quicker to just die before... I just died on the boss. I was going to say, I think it'd just be quicker to die at the hole before the boss than to get the health pickup.
That actually is a good point. I never thought about that. I can take 1 hit.
This boss is kind of random.
Yes, very random. It's hard to get consistent hits on him. Especially the way the daggers are.
Yeah, the main character, Gabriel, has a kind of a basic sword, whereas Lyria
I
has
took a
these
hit.
daggers.
Actually, that fight wasn't too bad. Did I pull ahead of you?
I just got the orb.
No, so I made up time.
Yeah.
11-13's okay.
This stage,
It's not great.
I die in the first screen of the stage so often, losing my double jump. If you try to jump too quickly, sometimes the game just gives you your second jump instead of your first jump, and I just go face first into a pit.
Yeah, so sometimes you have to slow down if you're unsure.
Yeah. This first
That'll
little,
happen to me on the Gate of Darkness.
this first little mini boss is similar to the last bosses, and most of the sub weapons don't damage him at all, so we're just kind of basic attacking our way through.
So what I actually just learned like an hour ago is that the bomb actually does really good to help save you a couple extra seconds, because you can throw 3 or 4 bombs at a time, and then if you time it right, you'll be able to get a couple easy clean hits before he actually does his downward attack.
Okay.
The great thing about playing a game early and speedrunning is you learn new stuff all the time, either on your own or by watching other people and their runs.
That's what's always attracted me to like new and indie releases. It's always new. It's not as much about, I mean, for me, it's not as much about like I'm gonna get the perfect run and get the perfect time. It's just like I can always do better, and once I think I've gotten as good as I can get, somebody finds something new, and so it's like fun to play the game still.
Yeah, and everybody learns from everybody else's tech, so everybody gets better at some part of the game. And then this one, just enemies spawn left side, right side, left side, right side. It's wow, I missed them. That has never happened like that before.
And something to mention with Lyria, there's a lot of lag on her attacks. Like if you're gonna attack and then jump, or attack and then turn, you've got a lot of delay before you can actually take that action. And I don't know how well that comes across on screen, not playing it, but there are times where we can just mash in boss fights when we're just standing still. But trying to kill enemies, especially ones that you have to time, like that kill section, you really got to be careful.
I think it's harder on certain boss fights like the one that we're about to do right now.
Oh yeah.
And I did a item pickup because it does a little bit of extra damage on the boss. Every little bit counts in a speedrun.
Oh yeah. I'm loading in the boss right now.
And then you mash the daggers. We'll take a hit here so I can get some damage tank. Oh. That was actually pretty good. This is going to turn into Purple Bebop, as I'm told in my stream.
Yeah. This reminds me of the ape from Sekiro. That's all I can think of.
Oh, that's right. Oh man, Sekiro is my favorite Soulsborne game.
Yeah.
I'm going to take one more damage tank here because I can. Ooh, that was close.
All right.
We're on pretty good pace for this race.
Oh yeah. I was at 1444 is where I ended level 5.
I got you by 6 seconds.
Nice. There'll probably be a little bit of difference on the RTA timing because we use in-game time for the speedrun because it seems to be accurate enough.
Oh, I missed. Oh no. I missed my item pickup. I think I can pick it up again in this second part of the stage. Oh, nice. I did get it.
Oh, come on. Another place where it's easy to take a death falling into the water here.
There's just so much going on. The platforms are falling down. You got these ghost apparitions. You got the fish that come out of the water.
The fish are the man. They are the worst.
I'm gonna take this health pickup. I realized earlier, yesterday or today, you could do the platform skip going into the next part of the stage.
Yeah.
And I've never two-cycled this little mini boss right here.
No, I can't either.
I think you can do it with Gabriel, but not Lyria.
She doesn't quite have the damage.
Let's see if this works.
Being kind of flippant with health here because we're going to take an intentional death.
I'm not going to make it. Nope, I didn't make it. Oh, this was a waste of 8 seconds. And we're going to do a lot of damage taking in this section to try to blow through it pretty quickly.
Yeah, this is all of these kind of spine columns take like 5 hits to kill. So damage boosting through all of them is a big help.
I didn't want to risk falling in the acid, so I ended up having to wait 2 additional cycles. So you might catch up on me. Oh, I got this ghost chasing me. Why?
Yeah, all these climbs get really hairy as well, because you could fall like all the way to the bottom in most places.
Not gonna risk this one. Ooh.
I
Nope,
took
don't.
a death. All right. I did risk it. It did not
R.I.P.
pay off. Yeah, all of these spikes, even if you have iframes, the spikes are still instant kill, which is like unnecessarily punishing if you ask me. But, you know, nobody asked me.
Good old Mega Man style.
Yeah.
And certain parts of the game, little cache boxes do give you full health sometimes, which is nice.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you saw I just got a full health pickup right before the boss. Unfortunately, no one's going to be able to see the second attack of this boss phase, because we do it too quickly.
Unfortunately or fortunately.
I feel like this poster shot of this boss at the end is just like him with 2 Gatling guns on his arms.
Yeah.
Great intro music to this stage for Gate of Darkness.
Oh, level 7. There's something about like the second to last stage in a game like this that I feel like always has the best music.
On the contrary, I do feel like most Castlevania type of games, the first intro stage or the first like level always also has similar best music.
Oh yeah, you gotta have a hook. Just gets you. I don't think Bloodstain never topped Curse of the Moon 1's intro stage music. Like it maybe I'm biased and just nostalgic
Nope,
for the very
you're not
first
biased.
Bloodstain
It is
release,
very
but-
accurate. But I will say the intro music for Bloodstain grew on me quite a bit. But Circle of the Moon's intro stage is really good. I actually just played that game last week. I'm going to take health here because I don't want to lose any health too much.
This mini boss coming up is the blasphemous boss. That's what I call it.
Essentially.
It's
just weird.
It ate all of my sub weapon. It is not good to come up. I got full health, but only basic attacks.
And also, similar to how Dan was talking about jumping, and getting hit. If you are climbing on a cage and then you get hit, there goes that double jump thing you was talking about earlier. You are climbing and you get hit, you will go all the way to the bottom until you land on something.
Yeah, these vertical stages are like so punishing when you're first trying to learn, or at least for me, whenever I was first trying to like go fast, because you just get sent to the very bottom. It's so demoralizing. And I'm gonna take it. I took a whole bunch of damage, so I'm gonna take a death here on purpose instead of shopping.
Alright, and then we so how's this pronounced? Isa?
I won't contradict you whenever you say, because I usually don't take
He's a
the
cool
time.
boss. You don't take damage if you touch him, but if you get too close to the edge, he goes off screen and you can't damage him.
Yeah.
So that's really annoying. And then all of a sudden you got these little ghosts that end up hitting you. Oh, I'm gonna watch my health. Oh, please don't go off screen. Oh, he almost did. Okay, that was a decent fight. I got 2056. If I can get through this without dying, that would be a world record, I think. But
oh yeah, if you got out of stage 7 at under 21, that's really strong pace. Oh, I got off screen twice. Come on.
As Dan said earlier, this stage is up. There it is. Yep, and there goes the record. This stage really gets you. All it takes is one bad hit and one wrong place.
Well, I just finished stage 7. Got decided to linger off stage for quite a bit.
And then you have these demons that are that like trail you. Oh my gosh, there's so many of them.
Yeah, the ones with the tails, if you don't kill the head, they just keep they don't stop coming and they don't stop coming.
Oh, I might die here. Yep. Son of a. The apparitions are what get me because you hit them once.
And then they come after you full force, yeah. Gonna have a couple mini bosses in this stage as well, if all pose their own unique challenges.
Oh, no. Alright, so I can't tell if you're ahead of me or not. You might be.
I'll tell you when I get to the mini boss.
This is what I was afraid of.
Alright, I'm entering the jumpy boy.
The jumpy boy? Oh man, yeah, you got me by like 10 seconds because I died. Sometimes this rock doesn't cooperate. You're entering jumpy boy? Oh, you're way ahead of me, dude.
If he would stop jumping, alright.
I can't believe I lost that much time on you. Alright, I'm entering Jumpy Boy now, as you say. Oh, you went all the way over there? How could you? Wow, he is very uncooperative today. Oh, and now you're on the left side again, and you're gonna... Oh my gosh.
This level can get tough as well because it's, we really want to save some of the sub-weapon, and so in places where it'd be really nice to just spam it, there's not a good spot to replenish it. Sometimes it's just basic attacking and hoping for the best. I'm coming up on the spider hole. Just gonna sit here and kill stuff for a second.
You're gonna take all the time in the world?
No, I'm gonna try to go. I've got a strat that I can't get consistent where you just damage boost and YOLO and you can get to a safe spot. But that is tough. And it's not.
Are you talking about on the first spider before you make the big jump?
Yeah, you can like damage boost on them and then just like roll past.
Yeah.
To the end of the first cage.
Oh. Leave me alone, spiders. Leave me alone. Alright, okay.
And I'm on the last vertical climb.
Dang you. I always forget about that lava spike. Alright, you got me. GG's.
I've fallen down on this climb, I can't tell you how many times. Not to mention dying on the last boss.
No, the run wasn't kind to me.
This last stage is really what makes this run difficult. Like not being able to like practice it and go over it. So I'm coming up to the final boss. The timer on screen is paused as part of the speedrun mode. They don't track kind of these bits that we can't see. And basically everything this boss does 2 points of damage. So we're just gonna hope I don't get hit more than twice.
Oh my gosh. I was gonna say, if you die on the boss, I might catch up, but no. Not anymore. I'm embarrassed for myself.
And this is like our dad or something.
Oh man, I had that too. And I was taking my time too. Oh my gosh. And I thought it was good in this game.
I'm telling you that the last stage is just like you thought.
It's not even the spiders that are getting me, it's the lava bits.
Yeah. Well, I've only got 3 hearts, and I'm coming into the second phase, so I very easily could still die.
I think you'll be fine. Oh wait, that I got screwed. I got 2 apparitions that came like both behind me, and I couldn't dodge it.
So easy to get in a bad spot with kind of the ping pong apparitions.
Oh, where am I at? Only way I'll catch up is if you die like right before you kill him.
Yeah. I should have just died right at the start. That would have been the strat. Well, time for me. $26.49 in game.
That's a pretty decent time. Oh, I finally got through there. Jeez, that only took like a minute and a half.
Those spiders are just like the run, like 90% of runs.
Wow, you never... Oh, I can't believe I dodged that. Wow. GG's, my friend, GG's.
Thank you.
I'm going into the boss with 4 health, so I can only get hit once. So I'm not going to be able to do my risky strat.
Yeah, and the whole the whole final boss for me is always risky. I don't know why. It's just it feels like everything's tighter than it should be.
I wish there was a way to speed past this text. So bad.
Yeah, you know you don't have to click A. That on speedrun mode it clicks through it for you.
In any text or just this boss?
This right here. Like,
okay.
It clicks for you for whatever reason. At least it does for me. I hope it does for everyone else.
It seems to be doing that. At least I can get 2 hits in right at the beginning.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw somebody mention in chat this game does have a demo, so if you don't want to fully commit, this is a mostly solo dev. who spent a good chunk of time developing this game. So there's a lot of content in here. Like we said, this is a second character, and then there's a boss rush mode as well. So well worth a wish list or a purchase if it looks like it might fit your fancy.
Oh, you know what happened? Guess what happened? It took my sub weapon.
Oh, and you don't get one on the first try.
I was wondering why I had like low health after dying.
Yeah, if you...
it took my sub weapon. I think it glitched on me. I have to do this the old-fashioned way. Please don't roll into me. Please don't roll into me. Thank you.
Yeah, on the very first time, the boss can either roll or it can go straight up to the wall. And it's really hard to react because it looks very similar no matter which way the boss goes.
Yeah, my time's coming up right now. That's time. Dang. 29:17. I haven't had a time that bad in a while.
those spiders in stage 8, man, there's sometimes it's just the way it's gonna be. And well, I'm glad we both got to run and we got to give this game a showing at GameOverCancer. I've got to do a lot of runs, and so I just want to shout out Strizer and the whole team behind this every year, sometimes twice a year. The games list is always fantastic. There's always new people jumping in, which I absolutely love to see. And I get to do new things, and I don't get to do races really often, so it was really cool, Red, getting to run alongside you and chat while we played. So I appreciate you as well.
Yes, thank you. This is my first race. This is my second time being part of Game Over. So yes, thank you to Strider and the whole team for doing this, supporting everybody, and just putting all this together, because I know it's a lot of work and it takes a lot of patience, energy, and a lot of commitment. And you guys are doing great, and we're doing this for a great cause, and very happy to be part of this, and hopefully I can continue to be a part of this in the future.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much to both of you. Wrapping up a glorious run-filled day 3 of our spring 2024 Game Over Cancer Marathon. And there will be many more runs ahead, but that was a great showing. And with that, we're going to call it a night here at Game Over Cancer, and make sure to come back tomorrow for even more runs. So thanks everyone who participated. Thanks everyone who hung out today, and have a great night.
Night, everybody.